So my series is Eat Like an Animal that I'm starting. We get a lot of information from animals. We model a lot of things after animals. For example, the airplane. If you look at boats, boats are the same shape as the body of floating birds, like your ducks and your swans. They have a boat body. And so we can glean information off of animals. And so that's what the series is about, learning from animals, especially when it comes to losing weight. So today's animal is the elephant. Elephants drink a lot of water. They're known for, bathing themselves, their long trunks. That's what they're known for, is getting water into their trunks. They drink 50 gallons of water a day. That's how much their body requires. 50. They're so big, right? Horses need about 5 to 10 gallons. Humans need 1 gallon. And then you've got your smaller creatures like your bunnies and your cats. They don't need a gallon. I don't know how much they need. I didn't actually look it up. But humans need 1 gallon of water per day. And it makes sense because if you touch yourself, you're squishy like what are they called? Water beds? You're squishy because you're made up of so much water. And you lose a lot of water every day, even if you don't feel like you do, especially if you're in hot weather, just breathing. When you breathe out, you do breathe out particles of water. You've got your sweat, you've got your excrements, you've got just, you lose a lot of water surprisingly. And it can be easy to for your body to hold on to water and for the water to become stale in your body if it's not getting new water every day. So the human body needs 1 gallon. And it sounds like so much. But again, if you look at elephants, 50 gallons, we don't need 50, thank goodness. I don't even know where they get that much water from. Elephants can smell water up to 5 miles away. That's how they know where to navigate in the plains of Africa. And yeah, they need a lot of water. And so, eating like an animal, this one isn't eating, but drinking like an animal is what we're doing today. Drink like an elephant, meaning get as much as your body actually needs, which is 1 gallon. And it sounds like a lot, but when you compare it to the bigger species, we as humans are big compared to all the smaller species. So 1 gallon is just fitting. It's what we need. And don't try to drink 1 gallon a day starting just from ground zero if you don't drink that much. What helped me is I weaned myself onto that much. So I would dilute the drinks I was currently drinking with water because they're 90% water anyway. And so, like soda, I put water in my soda, which sounds gross, but it really, like, it's not that bad. The taste is still there. And then just like wean yourself. Um, I when I was active and running and working out all the time, I would definitely drink like 3/4 of water and then a quarter of other liquids. But now that I could just go on walks and stuff because I've just been pretty busy, but I will drink half a gallon of water a day and then half a gallon of whatever I want, tea, milk. But you do need at least like half a gallon of just plain water. There's a lot of scientific reasons for that. One being like salt and sugar, water molecules attach to them and follow them in your body. Some scientific stuff like that. I learned that from, I don't remember where I learned that from. But so your body needs just plain water where it's not attached to any sugar. So, like soda, coffee, milk, things like that. Um, and just plain water so it can go to the cells that it needs to go to. So, yeah, that is the animal we're starting out with. And the reason I'm starting out with that is because water is so important. It's one of the biggest things that will keep um, your weight off of your body. And people, and like models, you know how when models are interviewed and they're like, so how do you stay so thin and fit? And they're like, oh, I stay hydrated. And you're like, okay, what's the real thing that you do though? We don't want to hear that. That is actually what keeps them thin, is staying hydrated will keep you so thin. And I didn't learn that until I was like 18, so quite a while ago. I never drank any water at all and I felt bloated and I was overweight. And I started the reason why how I figured out to drink water was because I was reading shapefit.com. I'm not affiliated affiliated with them in any way, but I just love their website. They have success stories, and you've heard the saying, success leaves clues. Every person on there who maintained weight loss said that they started drinking a gallon of water. And like the gallon of water was the key number. And I looked it up, and sure enough, humans need a gallon of water a day. But yeah, that's what will keep weight off more than anything. And that's how I found that out, is just researching people who had been successful keeping weight off. They all started drinking water. So wean yourself off of the beverages if you don't drink any water, and you probably don't drink as much as you think you do, because I've tracked my family members' water, and they're like, "Oh yeah, I drink enough," and it would be like half a glass a day, and the rest would be coffee or something. So keep a food log or a drink log. I did that, and oh my gosh, your eyes will be so open to what's actually going in your body. It's way more than you think it is, and it's way worse than you think it is. That's okay. That's how society is right now. Um, and you don't realize it until you keep a food log and you're like, oh, I am also part of society's horrible eating habits. But it changes really fast once you keep a food log. You kind of desire to see that food log change to healthy stuff. And it's probably one of the biggest things that helps me um, to get motivated to eat healthy, was I wanted to see that food log changed. I wanted to see that what was going into my body was really good for me. But one thing I realized in that food log was I wasn't drinking any water. And then I was doing this research of everyone was saying how they lost weight and kept it off by drinking water. So be like an elephant and drink as much as your body needs. You don't have to drink a gallon of water, but at least half a gallon, and then the rest can be just whatever you want. But make sure you're drinking water. It will keep weight off you like none other, and you don't know it until you try it. And just add a bottle every couple of weeks, and get used to drinking water slowly. Don't try to guzzle a bunch of water at once. You will have to go to the bathroom a lot more, but it's worth it taking 2 minutes out of your day for a thin waistline the rest of your life. All right, I hope this helped. Eat like an elephant, or rather, drink like an elephant.